Did you get hurt in a car accident? Who has the right of way during a left turn collision? Typically, the person that has the right of way is the person going straight, unless there's some other exception due to the traffic signal or whatnot. So if you are making the left turn, 9 times out of 10, the onus is on you to make sure that traffic coming in the other direction has reasonably cleared before you make that left-hand turn. Additionally, you also want to look out for pedestrians and bicyclists. Typically, they will also have the right of way as well. That's not saying that they can come out into the road and dart in front of your vehicle, but generally the person that should be making sure that the roadway is clear before making the left-hand turn is the person that's turning. Is the car making the left turn always at fault for the accident? No. Sometimes the person that is coming in the opposite direction ran a red light. Sometimes the person coming in the opposite direction was speeding. And sometimes the person making the left turn has a green signal. If you have a green turn signal and you're turning left, then chances are you're not going to be at fault for the accident. What are some factors that can shift liability? There are a number of things that I can't think of at the top of my head, but what if the person going straight was on the phone? What if the person going straight was speeding? What if the person going straight ran a red light? What if the person made a left turn due to some sort of sudden emergency in order to avoid a collision with another vehicle? I currently have a case where there was a transport vehicle transporting other cars to a car dealership that was parked in the median area where people make left turns. My client made a left turn into that vehicle because she was trying to avoid another car coming out of a driveway. So that's a case, at least where I argue that the person that's making a left turn or a left turning movement wasn't at fault. So sometimes it's not always black and white. It really depends upon the facts and circumstances of each case. When is the driver turning left not at fault for an accident? We've talked about this before. What if they had a left turn signal? What if the oncoming traffic, the light had already turned red and someone ran a red light? Now, in those instances, you're going to need something to prove that that person ran a red light, generally in addition to the testimony of the driver. Do we have any independent witnesses that can confirm that? Is there any video from the intersection that can confirm that the driver turning left waited for the light to turn red or turned on a reasonable yellow after most of the traffic had proceeded? Those are instances where the left turn driver may not be at fault. Can you still recover compensation if you're found partially liable in a left turn accident? And the answer is yes. In California, we have a contributory negligence state. And what that means is that your recovery will be reduced by the amount that you are held to be at fault. So if your case is worth $100,000 and a jury or judge decides that you're 50% at fault, then your recovery will be limited to $50,000. So just because you are partially at fault doesn't necessarily mean that you can't recover anything in your car collision. If you need help after your accident, please give us a call at 323-545-6858.